just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commander, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square up. It's the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. On the visitor's sideline, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. On the other side, Commanders head coach Dan Quinn. This guy's come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here come the Giants, and Greg, it is the latest stop for Russell Wilson. A decade and a Super Bowl in Seattle, 2 years in Denver, last year in Pittsburgh, and now Russell Wilson is the Giants QB.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
48-yard line.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down. Because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass. And that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Third and long. It's Wilson. He's going to air this one out. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. The Giants sending out their punter.
For the Giants.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. So here come the Commanders, and they are led by the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024. Greg, it was such a good rookie campaign for Jaden Daniels out of LSU.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
The RPO, they'll get it to ground. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
26-yard line.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top. They run over center with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Giants come up with it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Giants offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag Comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one caught at the 4. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Right here is Tracy on second down. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
The motion there, tight end Johnson. Tracy. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Here now, second down and goal.
Second and goal at the Commanders' 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on fourth down.
They'll try to run it, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Tyrone Tracy, touchdown, New York.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Commanders, nothing.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So, Greg, here are the Commanders, and could anything change in a year the way everything around Washington did? Coaching, quarterback play, future of the franchise. It all just turned around off that great season. Now they got to do it on the field again here this year.
Yeah, and you just can't say enough about Dan Quinn. And you and I, we've sat in a lot of meetings with him over the years, Mike. And when he walks in the room, you just feel good. You feel confident. You feel he's under control. He's just one of those guys that has an aura about him that just makes you say, you know what? That guy's in charge, and I'm just going to go wherever he tells me. And you kind of saw that happen on a roster that I would say was a good roster. They were superstar quarterback with Jane Daniels, but the rest of the roster still is a work in progress. So as they continue to acquire new players, continue to build that roster around Daniels, I'll tell you what, I think they won 12 last year. I wouldn't be surprised to see them hover around that same number and compete to win in what's a difficult division with the Eagles, but when it comes to the end of the season, I think they're going to be right there with them.
From the 22 now, here's second and 3. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Washington first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Daniels gonna throw again. Pass caught. That's Lane. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Gain of 3 brings up second down at the 15-yard line.
Throwing again. Daniels. Short one there. He's got Ertz. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Makes it
Third and 2. Here's Daniels. He'll try to run for it. And he will get into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. but it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So, Greg, here are the Giants, and here's a team that really needs to start going in the right direction. They've had double-digit losses 7 of the last 8 years, including 3 and 14 a year ago. So what are the pieces to start getting this thing in a much more positive direction?
Well, I think on the positive side, Mike, I think at least on the defensive side of the ball, you're seeing them really start to accumulate some top-tier defensive players. They're young, they're athletic, they're fast, so that's a good thing. But now on the offensive side of the ball, they probably have one of the most interesting quarterback rooms in the entire league, right? They got Jameis Winston, they got Russell Wilson, they draft Jackson Dart. So the question is,
the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Eddie Goldman, he's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds. They go play action with Wilson. Open man is Robinson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
They'll run with Tracy. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. We're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Back to throw. Wilson. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Giants.
The shotgun. Wilson. He takes off. Showing off the footwork. Sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Scrambling to his left. Russell Wilson. Touchdown, New York. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Makes the score Giants 14, Commanders 7.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Returning is Igbenogany. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. Hey, Greg, you think about the NFC East, I was always fond of saying, you're not allowed to rebuild in the NFC East. Think about these fan bases, Philly, Washington, Dallas, the Giants. Their fans don't stand rebuilds very often. Always feels a different pressure in this division to be one of the best teams in the league every year.
And it's just such a fun division. And last year with Washington turning it around so quickly, Jaden Daniels and Dan Quinn, what a great story that was. And then, of course, with Philadelphia, the eventual Super Bowl champs, clearly towards the end of the season, it was pretty evident, at least to all of us, that they were the best team, and that's exactly how things played out. So if you're at the bottom looking up, unlike some of these other divisions where you say, okay, maybe I'm not as far behind as it feels, in the NFC East, Mike, there's just not a lot of easy wins in your division, especially if you're the Giants.
We talk about, oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
This fielded inside the 35. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Malik Neighbors heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short game.
That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple, and now we've got 3rd down coming up.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Wilson. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Play action. Now, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Slayton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd down.
Neighbors in motion. They go play action now. Wilson. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And the Giants.
That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. Now it's Tracy looking to run, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. Now it is 1st and goal. Here's a run. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's a loss of 1.
Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown, Giants. For Russell Wilson, career touchdown pass, 351, but number 1 as a New York Giant. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
To kick off for New York.
This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams. But I think it's the...
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
3rd and 5.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He'll get that to his tight end, Ben Sinnott. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Another Washington Commanders 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Summers on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Giants' 33-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
That's another Washington 1st down.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Now it's 2nd and 1. To throw is Daniels. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Harry, Flurry, touchdown Washington. For Daniels, last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year. First touchdown pass of his sophomore season. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you drop on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22.
The Giants offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now, Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year that have a chance this year? Look, it happens every year. We just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025?
You know, as I start in the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals. And you got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattled off 5 wins straight, really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument if they're a playoff team that Joe Burrow was the best player in the league. I mean, he was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now, new defensive coordinator in Al Golden coming from the college ranks. Can he just make that defense in Cincinnati average? Because if they just play a little bit better with that high-profile offense.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman. What a way to kick off the new year. 2 sacks in the first half of the opener.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
Here's Wilson. Pass pulled in by Tracy. Now timeout, Giants. That is their second. As it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
They'll throw with Daniel. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bite of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this 2nd half. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. You know, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread. But now, all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because I just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more, and you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, you know, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped anyone. It was just an...
And he will score! Noah Brown, touchdown Commanders. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders cut the lead to 3, 24-21. Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. A carry here for Tracy. And this tackle there, he pushes forward, and will give him 4 yards.
Brings up second down.
Wilson makes the read and keeps it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
Here's 1st and 10.
Giants.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
Percy Butler on the tackle.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8.
Second down at the 46-yard line.
Slayton is the man in motion. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's
3rd down. Here's Wilson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. The Giants sending out their punter. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
First and 10.
The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. A quick slant on the money to McClure. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Washington.
On play action, Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
This down inside the 45. They'll come up here, first and 10.
44-yard line.
On the option, here's Robinson. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Great job here by the defense, making sure that they have one defender responsible for the running back and one responsible for the quarterback. In this case, they decide to give it to the back. He's taken down for a loss.
Samuel has it working in the middle. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Samuel. It's a gain of 7.
Daniels now going to look to throw. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
A gain of 6. That's another Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Daniels. In middle, and he's got Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
First and 10 at the 12-yard
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
Back at the 15-yard line.
Throwing now. Daniels has caught. That's Lane. He's in! Jalen Lane! Touchdown, Washington. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. Trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. The coverage too good downfield. He'll wind up taking him down. Johnny Newton working his way in to register his first sack of the new season.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
First down.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. Throw across his body is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors.
Complete to Malik Neighbors. A gain of 16 yards. First down.
The motion there, tight end Johnson. On the ground, here's Tracy. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Tracy, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll step up and run.
Wilson scrambles from the pocket. Detroit Wise there on the stop. A gain of 7. First down, New York.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, it's Tracy. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And he's in. Touchdown, New York. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Washington.
Now Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. He'll step up and run this. And Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become effective. He picked up the 1st down.
That's good for a Washington Commanders. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the bootleg. Here's Daniels. That one secured by the tight end Bates.
Daniels
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
it's a gain of 11. That's another Commanders. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. There he goes again. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. 9 yards from the end zone for second down and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Third and goal. It's Daniels.
You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force fourth down.
So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This to tie things up here in the fourth.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Kickoff for Washington.
Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Malik Neighbors heading out with the Giants offense for their next possession. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with first and 10. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
Wilson now going to keep it on the zone read. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. There are 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
And the Giants first down.
Now a give on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Still on the tackle.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Pass pulled in by Tracy. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Giants.
Now a little pop pass. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Get this into the hands of Neighbors. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 10 yards.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Taking off. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Daniels now on 1st down. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Here's 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down.
They'll throw with Daniel. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and
2. Here's Daniels. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And the Commanders are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. They'll run with Robinson. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. 2nd down, goal to go. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throw, right side, taken in by Neighbors. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Now, 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Here we go. One final play. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And he'll be taken This game is over. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Commanders are winners as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.